People today, for the most part, particularly in the heartland of America, have lost the connection of where their food comes from.
Travel and Leisure magazine named Joseph Decuis in Roanoke the best eco-friendly restaurant in Indiana. Named after a family ancestor of the Eshelmans, it has a great farm-to-table reputation.
Alice and I met in New York City. I was with the Yankees and she was an actress.
A sports insurance business opportunity brought the Eshelmans to Fort Wayne in 1986. They bought a 100-acre farm in Roanoke, started a family, and began their restaurant, Joseph Decuis, as an entertaining space for clients. It became successful and they decided to turn the farm into a food source for the restaurant.
I've been farming for 10 years. They were one of the few farms doing this kind of agriculture in the area. We don't spray any pesticides. We don't use any artificial fertilizers. We use primarily our cow manure. I plant cover crops that add nitrogen to the soil before planting a crop that we're going to eat for food, and crop rotation to ensure that we have healthy crops for years to come.
The farm produces 90% of the vegetables and meat for the restaurant.
We raise 150 varieties of vegetables and herbs on the farm, and that's 1 acre of land. In the state of Indiana, 1 acre of corn generates about $600 of revenue. 1 acre of vegetable farming organically generates about $100,000 of revenue. So it's not only a good thing and a smart thing and a healthy thing, and environmentally, great thing, but it's also good business.
Everything from the farm gets used up. It's either on a dish where we use the carrots front to back. We roast it, we puree it, carrot top pesto, and it all goes in one dish, so it highlights that one vegetable.
Vala, Beck, and Daniel work closely together to plan the menu for the week and the next season, looking at what is coming into harvest and what they would like to try in the future.
The real question is, how do we connect people with the food we serve at the restaurant? And it's a challenge, but the trick is our staff is super trained. They come out here and work on the farm. The explanation of the menu really gets into where it was raised, how it was fed, and that makes a great exchange with our servers and our chefs with the customers.
The Eshelmans offer Saturday night tours of the farm that end with dinner at the restaurant for the ultimate farm-to-fork experience. Besides vegetables, the farm also produces organically raised meat for the restaurant, including Mangalitsa pigs and Wagyu cows.
We tasted Wagyu beef at the restaurant one night, and it was like one of those wow moments. I said, something this good couldn't be good for you. And so we found out that it's super healthy beef.
It's important for the Eshelmans that animals be raised as humanely as possible. The Wagyu are fence-line weaned, and they listen to classical music and old Yankee games during baseball season.
We're really very self-sufficient at the restaurant, but we do supplement with local farms that have our same values. We are on the James Beard Smart Catch program, just only having fish on the menu that's sustainable. So we know really where all our food comes from, and I think it's very important.
It's a discipline that we use, and I think that's where our culture is moving, our industry is moving, is just to get back to basics and not letting anything go to waste, the nose to tail.
It grows better food, it tastes better, the plants are healthier. We're not having to support some mega corporation that mines fertility somewhere I've never been, and you're just taking it from somewhere else if you're not making it yourself. So, it's kind of a full circle.
With all of our assets, our standards, our values, our farm, our restaurant, what we do is pretty special.
There's a whole direction today about the industrial food system, the large factory farms and a whole industrial food approach. But I really believe that we can feed the world better through creating localized food systems. So kind of what we're doing in this little town, Roanoke, Indiana, where we're raising food for the restaurant and really in these small farms for the community, we're really creating culinary economies, and we're proving the fact that raising your own food and keeping it local is good business. I look to the future and I see more restaurants doing what we're doing. In Indiana anyway, we're a pioneer, so we like being pioneers.
Beth Edwards, Indiana Environmental Reporter.